There I am. Alright, so once again, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes of how I make a how-to video. So it's a how-to video showing how to make a how-to video. This is the process, and this is why it takes so long. You guys wonder, why does it take so long to make these videos? Well, a lot of things are shot over and over and over again. The cameras needs to be in focus, lighting has to be right, parts have to fit properly. There are distractions, there are disruptions, phone rings, Anyway, let me just see if I can turn this a little more out of the shot. And I'm going to continue with the build as you guys continue to watch. Feel free to participate in the chat. Got many of you in there now, and I'm going to get to work doing what I do, and I really want to get this computer done. I know that the owner of the computer is very anxious to receive it. We got the new fans in right here. The three RGB SP120s came in, so now I can continue the build. If you recall, initially we had a radiator that was too big, the Kraken X62, with the X52 Kraken, and then we had an issue where the rear exhaust fan was not RGB, and then the owner wants to put 2 additional fans up on the top, and the computer will allow for up to 6 RGB controlled fans. And that will give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans. It'll max it out. Should look real pretty, have real nice aesthetics. So let me just check what's happening here. There we go. And if you're having an issue with the quality, it's on your end. You either have a bad internet connection or you don't have it properly configured. Everything's coming through at 1080p, 30 frames a second. It actually could not be a better connection. It wouldn't be possible without, I don't know, about $40,000 worth of equipment, which I don't have. And I would say, definitely, just looking through the chat, that the quality issue is not on my end, and you got something going on your end. So check your configuration settings, or don't watch it. I don't care. Anyway, so I'm going to get back to work here, and hope you enjoy watching the process. The shot I'm doing right now is a cutaway shot, and you'll only see this on the screen for about 4 seconds. I need to get a good 10 seconds of just that being very well lit, in frame, in focus, so you can see it for 4 seconds. So that's done. Some dust in there. Clean that out. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking individual shots, they're usually less than 10 seconds a piece, and then like a puzzle they have to be cut and spliced and pieced together into one large video where I will narrate on top of it. It's a little different of a type of video that I make, which is why I'm making it that way. If anybody says that I don't have a lot of fans on YouTube, you just show them this right here, because I do have a lot of fans. Is that a dad joke? It's too easy. I had to do that. It's too easy. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing? Is that level? Settings right. Memory card available. Battery good. We're gonna get this filmed. What angle do I need here? I don't like this maybe. Where am I gonna stand if I do that? good. Top now. Can't use that one. Okay, got the fans installed. Still gotta wire them up, but they're installed. So some of the reasons why that had to be reshot, the fan had to come out, I didn't like where the cables were coming out on the fan. There's a lot to consider, well not a lot, but it's not just a matter of slapping the fan in. You want to make sure the fan is pushing or pulling air in the proper direction, and then you want to make sure that your cabling is coming out in the most aesthetically pleasing way possible, which I failed to do. I thought I was doing it until I saw it installed, and then I thought, what was I thinking? Take it back out, start over again. So again, when you're building on your own for yourself, nobody's looking over your shoulder, nobody's watching you. There's no a lot of issues that I have in filming you won't have when you build yourself. And it just hopefully gives you a little deeper sense of appreciation. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it gives you less of what the process is. I think, for a lot of people who are quick to criticize, and I mentioned that, you should make a video and see how yours turns out, and they think that that's not applicable to their criticism. I think you'll have more empathy, more sympathy, and more understanding of what it takes to do this. And if you don't, well, it's just a theory I have anyway. But how would you know unless you did it? Because you imagined it? I can imagine a lot of things. Okay, so with the fans installed, what do I want to do next? I guess it's time to start doing some wiring. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do for close-ups here. It's very dark in there. Guess I can just take these wire ties off. I don't need to show that on camera. Let's see, if we put that here, that's the fan controller for the water pump. you know, we could hide that fan cabling here, or I hook it directly onto the motherboard. We certainly have the fan headers for, yeah, I should do it on the motherboard, which means where am I going to cable it? Decisions. Put that folded over. All right, what am I missing? Am I missing anything? You guys want to know what you're missing. I want to know what I'm missing. Okay. have the RGB fans installed in the back and the top. Like I say, that's 6 fans total. That's the max this case will hold. And of course, if the owner doesn't like that, he can always unplug or remove the fans. They're not that, I mean, they're pricey, but they're not, you know, like buying a new car or anything. But if it's a little overwhelming with the amount of LEDs, I don't really believe it's going to do much to improve its cooling, but it's going to look cooler. So, customer's machine, customer's money, that's what the customer wants, that's what we give them. So now it's time to hook up these fans, and I'm just trying to decide how I want to do that. What's this? That must be, what is it? Okay. This is the water pump header. Check something. I'll be back. Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. The water pump has a header specifically right down here, which is going to make the cabling look terrible, but I'm sure what I can do about that. That's just the way it's going to be, I suppose. Alright, let's see if we can film this. Any choices? Lots of different ways we can do this. I think that all 3 fans on the front should run together. There's my 3rd fan. Power for that should be around here somewhere. Let's see, there's these 3, power connector, I'm guessing is for the Ds. This, the RGB headers here. And the fan controller, so where's the power? Missing power. Yes, that goes there. I don't see the power cable here. This looks like an RGB, but no, it's just power. But I wish Corsair would have used a different color or a different type of cable to separate the RGB line from the power line, because they're identical except for the way they're terminated at the end. And what I'm trying to find is this bottom fan's power cable. Oh, I see. Wow. That couldn't be in the worst possible place. Alright. Okay. Now I can go up here. Not sure why I didn't do this earlier. I'm going to do the bottom fan first. And the bottom fan connector is going to join like so. This fan connector. Whew. Well, here's the problem. If I run this fan connector up in front, it's going to be an ugly cable management situation. So, because I've got this header here, but it's a high-amp header, doesn't mean I have to use it for high-amp. So I think what I'm going to do, I think there's enough cable for me to run this through back. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. Nope. Cable's not long enough to run behind the board and then back up to the bottom. So let's stop that. Guess I get stopped. Now I'm not sure if what I filmed, so I gotta do that shot one more time. I don't know that the camera was running. one. Run it up through the bottom. Oh, no, that's the RGB header. Take the power cable, run it up through the bottom. That one we can plug in right here on the bottom. Just like so. Then we've got a fan header up here we can utilize. RGB, power. We can bring power in. Yeah, right through there. Through the top. There, okay. Still not a fan header, because it looks like one. If things don't fit, don't force it. I gotta stop and just check if that's a fan header. Says it is, but it ain't fitting. Don't know why. Just won't go on. Something bent. Yeah, goes on there without a problem. So that doesn't come on this one. That's the weirdest thing. Things don't look bent. sometimes it's the easiest things that are the most difficult. That is not going on. That is definitely one of the strangest things I've ever seen. It's almost like the pins are too wide. Not too wide, but, well, not the spacing between the pins, but the pins themselves. I mean, everything's in the right place. I wonder if the little plastic connector's in the way. Oh, yeah. That's what it appears to be. Slid right up. Okay, that's what it was, little plastic thing. The little tab was bent in, touching the pins, and I couldn't get the connector on. So now I gotta think about how I'm gonna film that. I guess I'll just slide it out there. That's pretty good. Do it one more time. Well, I think that little plastic tab just came off. Well, that's alright. So it goes on the bottom 3 pins. We'll show the connector to the camera. And we'll put that on the bottom 3 pins. If you drop a part in a computer, the best way to get it out is to simply take the computer and shake it. It should fall out. It's just a little plastic piece that's there to help you align it. Never seen that happen before. Okay, let's pull this back through. And then, let's see, that fan's hooked up. That fan's hooked up. RGB, RGB, power. Should be another RGB, yeah, RGB. Okay. So one top fan is connected down here, the other top fan is connected up here, the side fan connected here, which means we've got the water pump to hook up next. And then on this connector, we have fans 4, 5, and 6. So 4 will be this one on the front. Oh, that one's already plugged in. So 4 is going to be then the rear case fan. Which is this one. This one's going to be number 4. Actually, I think I want to make that one number 6 because it's just going to be a cleaner look. We good on the connector? No, I need to zoom in on that because you can't see it. Okay. Alright, so that gets all the fans hooked up for power and RGB lighting. And speaking of lighting, I'm starting to lose it. I think that's all I'm going to get done today. I got a late start, have to finish this up with the front panels. Front panel connector will be done tomorrow, and should be able to do our test boot, video card, and then from that install the operating system, assuming everything goes well. I think that's going to be good for now. It's frustrating. Something like that normally would take about 5 minutes. Just trying to get all the lighting correct. What am I missing? Alright, that looks like all I'm going to get done for today. The lighting is getting really, really bad in here. So I'll pick it up a little earlier tomorrow, and ideally, hopefully get it booted up and get the OS started. And then Saturday, should be able to have the final reveal and start editing, and then hopefully have the video up, I hope early next week. It's going to require a lot of heavy editing, and it'll be a very short video for a complete build video that normally I take 90 minutes to 2 hours on. And that's going to wrap it up. So I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes look at what goes into making the video, and I hope you'll see me again tomorrow. Until then, bye for now.